Hey guys, it's Hamish Draws, coming at you again with another video. Today we are talking about the world of the Indomitable Leobrand. The Indomitable Leobrand is a indie comic that I'm currently working on. Um, I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it and enjoy the story. But for today, I'd just like to tell you about what's kind of going on with the world. Uh, the world at large is facing a surge of special peoples called spectrums. They've been dictated and seen as a threat to society, to the world governments. The government now seeks to keep the balance of powers in check and have created a special task force called the Sabine Suppression Force, or the SSF, to find, capture, and detain spectrums to reduce the risk of harm and destruction across the world. Now, with, of course, the world governments having the most of the power within the world, that's a standard bias that they have against people who they can't control. In a future video, I will be talking about the Sapien Suppression Force, or the SSF. We will find our main character, or main cast of characters, in Torrent City. It is a alternate version of Oklahoma City. It's a little bit more spruced up with tech and new machinery that has been given to the public. They have to combat or deal with the new spectrum surges. So you're going to see stuff like scanners that are able to kind of x-ray scan through different walls in order to pick up on the geospectral forces of spectrums in order to track them down or hunt them down. Special weapons that are used to combat spectrums in order to capture and detain them. But Torrent City as a whole, it's a 5-chain city. Those of us from the Oklahoma area, or the Oklahoma City area, know that there are about 5 major places in the general vicinity. But if you're not really from Oklahoma City, you kind of just group it all together. You say Oklahoma City and it's just a large landmass. But a lot of us that live there or from there, we know about Edmond, Yukon, Moore, Norman, and Oklahoma City as itself. But in the world of the Indomitable Leobrand, Torrent City is going to be the name of Oklahoma City in order to kind of just give it its own different feel. Um, I love Oklahoma City. I love my home, but at the same time, maybe it's probably best to kind of keep away from specific names. There's all fictitious. These all fictitious stories. Like, I don't want anybody to say anything otherwise. It's just a fictitious story. I'm just letting my mind kind of, go with the flow with things. But people write about things they know, and Oklahoma City is one thing. After living there for so long, it's one of the things I know. So one thing that I always love about any form of media, or like movies or comics or anything like that, is when there is some sort of cameo. So in the comic, you guys will be seeing certain places that I have visited or that I like going to in Oklahoma City, that I will be throwing into the comic, just to be like, hey, all the locals will know what this place is and know where this place is, just to still kind of give you that Okie feel. The way I kind of picture Torrent City in my head is, one of the inspirations that I kind of want to use for a lot of the background and kind of the concept of the design for the city, is a little bit of cyberpunk. If you guys have played the game Cyberpunk 2077, uh, just the way that like the holographic elements of the city kind of just give it that, we're kind of living in the future feel. But with it being an ultimate version of Oklahoma City, it's not, I wouldn't say the timeline in itself is so far advanced to the future. It's more of like our modern world, but just like with a little bit of a, you know, technical shift. Uh, as again, the world governments kind of gave technology to the masses in order to kind of, keep up with this new quote unquote threat that they are facing with the insurgence of spectrums. And they will go on to reveal kind of what spectrums are, why are they here, why are people waking up to these powers, and why exactly the world governments kind of want to track them, hunt them down. But all in all, I just hope it's a fun story that you all would like and enjoy. Kind of just putting some thoughts out there, kind of screaming into the void a little bit. Some people that we will be, or some factions that you'll see within the world of the Indomitable Leobrand. Of course, the Sapien Suppression Force. Um, you know, they're the government-issued task force. Another one is the HSA, or the Human Spectrum Alliance. These are people that, they don't see the spectrums as a threat, and they realize that, hey, these are our sons, our daughters, our aunts, uncles. These are like our family. These are normal people. They should waking up to these powers, and they shouldn't be discriminated against or hunted down or have a target on their back just because of that. And so you'll meet the HSA and kind of learn about their fight. I hope you guys found this video a little bit interesting. Hopefully, this kind of pings some questions on the story so far. I think the next video I should be pulling out for you guys. I kind of had like a little deep into it. After that video, I will be talking about the main characters and kind of just who they are, where they come from, and maybe a little bit some of the inspirations of the characters. But, well, that's all I have for you for this video. It's been Hand Withdraws, and I'm out.